This video is brought to you by patrons of Alan Cadiz. Join the team at patreon.com/Alan Cadiz.
Come along with me as I wingfoil out to the Mokulua Islands. Welcome back to another free ride. I'm here at my childhood home in Kailua Bay. I'm back at my father's house taking care of him, and I brought my wing gear, and I want to show you where I grew up. The wind is on shore, so it's going to be a trick to get through the shore break. The wind is slightly from the east or from my right, so I'm going to be heading out on the starboard tack. I've got the wing on the downwind side. I'm waiting for a break in the waves, and as soon as it lulls, I'm going to sprint out through the surf. If I do get caught by a large wave, I'm going to let my board go to the right. I want to keep the board to my side instead of right in front of me. That way the wave will wash the board away from me instead of into me. On the north shore of Maui, when I launch from Liko, we often have to paddle out to the wind line. So I'll take my harness hook off and it dangles to the side, which allows me to lay down on the board and paddle. I forgot that I needed to do that here. Okay, so I made it out through the surf, and I'm heading up to the boat ramp. Spent a lot of hours out here windsurfing, Hobie Cat, surfing, all the water sports. Kailua is a beautiful place to sail. But on average, the wind is 10 to 15 miles an hour less than what's on Maui. So I ended up going to Maui just to practice to train and never moved back. Now I'm back in Kailua taking care of my dad, and it feels like I've come home. On a 5-meter, and I'm kind of going slow because I'm holding the camera. Did I mention how useful a harness is? If you're not using one and your arms are getting sore, might be time to think about one. Lanikai Point. I'm going to try and head out to the Mokuluas. Yesterday I came to the islands inside the reef, but it was sunny and I could see the coral heads. Today I'm going on the outside. There's no coral heads, but it's still kind of scary. And as I get closer to the rock here, the island, downwind side, there's not a whole lot of wind. So I'm going to try and carry my speed around to the front and land on the beach. I'll see you there. Okay, I didn't make it. I got stuck in the lee here. I'm going to try and paddle or get over to the other side where there's some wind and make it to that beach over there. I made it. I think I spent every weekend of my junior and senior year in high school out here surfing wraparounds. There's a beautiful cove in the back. This place is called wraparounds because the waves wrap from both sides of the island. There's not a whole lot of north swell today, but often there's a swell that comes around this way and it wraps this way.
Now I want to take you back a few years when I brought my 2 daughters out here, and I told them about the waves and that they should get out of the boat on the wave side so that the wave would wash the boat away from them and not into them. And right after I took this picture, one of my daughters grabbed the cell phone from me and caught Patty, our stunt woman, coming in, and it didn't go as well for her as it did for the girls.
Okay, I left the island. I'm outside the reef in Lanikai. Riding some swells here. Kind of going down the line. Okay, stop to take a break. Here's Flat Island. You can see why it gets its name. Lanikai Point. Local kiter, and down in the bay where I grew up, where we started.
Along with my adventure out to the Mokuluas, I got to wing with some of the local sailors, and I made some new friends. I'm looking forward to returning.
That was a great session. Thanks for joining me. Okay, this is day 4 for me in Kailua. Late afternoon session. Sun's kind of coming and going. I made a date with a few friends to ride out here. Kailua really is a great spot to wing. It's lighter wind, not quite enough for windsurfing, but lots for winging. But there's coral heads everywhere, and I'm in the middle of them. Shit. Oh. Woo. Okay, when the sun's out, you can see them pretty good. There's one. You know, if I was off foil, I might hit some of these. Maybe I'll stay away from this area.
To watch the instructional portion of this video and others, join the team at patreon.com/AlanCadiz.